In a previous life, I was a musician around Sydney. In those circles, several of my friends got addicted to drugs. A couple of them even died. I witnessed what happened to their lives and the lives of their families, and so I was motivated to study this. Withdrawal from heroin is very nasty. It's associated with a range of physical and psychological symptoms, things like diarrhea, vomiting, nausea. You get cold sweats, you get piloerection, which is the hairs on your skin standing up. Psychological symptoms are worse in a way. That's just extreme craving for the drug in question, as well as depression, anxiety, irritability, tension, those sorts of things. During my PhD, I was interested in using caffeine as a model for addiction. I basically took some very heavy caffeine users, people who drank 3 or more cups of coffee a day. I then deprived them of caffeine for a week, and I gave them caffeine. So the only source of caffeine they were getting was from me. And I tapered their dose down from 300 milligrams to 0 milligrams over the course of 5 days. The way I did it was I had a stack of cups. The actual dose of caffeine I would put in the bottom of the cups each day. And so then I could taper their dose down via the powder that was in those cups. But the dose that they thought they were getting, I would measure out using lactose powder, and I would weigh it out on scales and then tip it into their decaffeinated coffee each day, so that the dose that they thought they were getting was actually diverged from the dose they were actually getting. We asked all the participants at the end of the study whether they could detect a difference in taste, and they said that they couldn't, so that's hopefully wasn't confounder. P-values are fine, but if they're used as a gateway to a study being significant or not significant without any thought given to the nuances of the study, I think then that's a problem. It's good to have multiple hypotheses just in case your main one doesn't work out. Sometimes things don't work out, and these days no finding is actually a finding. So I've been lucky in my research that most of my hypotheses have come out the way that I thought, and that usually comes from just doing a lot of reading beforehand. I think early on you don't need mathematics as much, the software does it for you, but as you start to peer down into the black box a little bit more, I think knowing some calculus would definitely have helped me out. In my research, we do a lot of multiple measures, so I tend to use mixed effects for repeated measures regression a lot, which is just a mixed effects model. Also a lot lately I've been doing penalized regression, which is a machine learning technique, because we do a lot of data mining, just looking for the things that predict addiction amongst certain groups of people. I wish I'd known that how much work is actually required to do well at university. I think I thought I could probably cruise by doing the night before, but if you want to do well, no matter how smart you are, you need to put in the work.